with a good friend of mine, Chris Naples, the provider of today's entrees. Chris was nice enough to provide us with some beautiful ground venison, which we made into sliders, homemade rolls, a little bit of smoked Gouda cheese. We also have some strip steaks that we have marinated in honey, brown sugar, and juniper berries and coffee. And then we also have Chris's famous homemade venison sausage.
Hi, I'm Chris Naples. I am the owner of Butcher Hauler Deer Cutting in Hubbard, Ohio. I do specialize in Italian sausage, strictly for venison. I do have a lot of smoked products, and I am fully equipped. I have a fully equipped butcher shop. I can do anything you want to do. Cube steak, patties, smoked goods. I can also vacuum seal. Anything you want, I can do it all.
We're here at the beautiful park of Bourbon Park in Bourbon, Ohio. Chef Nick and myself and BJ Sulka. I'm the general manager at the Springfield Grille in Bourbon, Ohio. We have some amazing venison dishes we have all prepared here and all caught by this young gentleman, Mr. Chris Naples. He supplied us with some beautiful homemade venison sausage. We have some beautiful venison sliders we have with a little bit of smoked Gouda. And we also have some absolutely gorgeous venison strap steaks. Basically, strip steaks. So we have these. We caramelize the strips in a little bit of coffee, brown sugar, and honey. We're gonna roast those off. It's always best to let venison rest after you cook it because there is a very small amount of fat, large amount of muscle. So that's been sitting for about 20 minutes. We're gonna make a quick sauce for the strip steaks. We have some homemade demi-glace. We're gonna be our base. We're gonna toast off some shallots. We have some whole juniper berries. Juniper is the berry that makes gin. It's a very classic French presentation for any kind of wild game. Again, game, even though it is lacking in fat, it does have a ton of its own natural flavor, which we do not want to overpower. Juniper is subtle enough, shallots are very sweet, and we have some fresh thyme that's just going to enhance that very well. That'll be in for the sauce as well. And again, like we said, we poached off the sausage in about 20 minutes. Also let that rest. We have it scored so we can let some of the natural heat in, break up the casing so it's not so tough. We'll heat that up. We also have, for the sausages, this is a Yingling dried cranberry Creole mustard. Goes really good with that. So basically we want to sear off the shallots, bring out some of that natural sugar, and then the juniper berries as well will just kind of start breaking up on their own and give the sauce a real nice, rich flavor. Basically, when both sides of the shallots are done and brown, a little bit caramelized, then we're going to add our sauce. And that's been going on for about 6 minutes now. I see the pan has some drippings on it from the onions, from the juniper berries. That's going to let us know it's time to add a little bit of the sauce. And again, this is demi-glace. It's a 36-hour veal reduction of veal bones, mirepoix, way too much red wine, and some tomato paste. Also, when cooking any kind of a game, worst thing you could ever do is overcook it because, like we said, it has such a natural, small amount of fat. And the muscle being very strong, starting with the high heat, like I said, make your hand to the straps. We seared these off very well on the outside, which is also caramelizing the outside, leaving the flavor on, and then the inside, just the natural flavor of the venison. So we're going to finish it off in the oven, slow and low, so it's nice and lean and tender. Our glace is about done. We have a preheated convection oven over here that is already at 400 degrees. We're gonna finish off these nice strap backs for about 20 minutes. Beautiful glass, beautiful color. Good smell, Chris?
Awesome.
And we're just gonna drape that over it. Again, we said it's already preheated to 400 degrees. We'll say about maybe 15 minutes to start, and we'll go from there. Handmade, hand-rolled venison sausage links. Again, like we said, we did score them. Just means we give them a little slice so the inside gets heated properly and the outside casing won't be so chewy. Chris was nice enough to give us about 50 pounds of beautiful ground venison. And with ground venison, you don't need much. It has its own natural flavor. These were seared off again. Again, with the venison having a lot of muscle, a lot of natural muscle. Anytime you use any kind of a game, we like to let it rest for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Get that muscle back intact and then heat it up very quickly. Over here we have our slider buns, individual. A very small amount of smoked Gouda, just to enhance a little bit of that burger, give it some good flavor. Here's the venison, already scored, already poached. We're gonna get 9 to 10 individual bite-sized pieces out of each link that we're gonna serve with our Yingling dried cranberry Creole mustard. Chris, these make a great hoagie sandwich as well, you can imagine. All right, that's what we have to start. Again, gonna go on our 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes as well. Get a nice crisp on the casing. Take a look at the strap out real quick. That's coming along just nice. Very nice. We're gonna cook that to about medium. Anything, any game, anything over medium is very, very, very tough. Again, with the natural amount of low fat, it's very dry. So we always try and go medium rare to medium.
Here from Fishing Field with my good buddy Neal Rohrbach. How you doing, Neal?
Doing good, bud.
Hey, I'm sure glad you came to Ohio again.
I'm glad.
How's everything on the Outdoor Channel?
It's good.
I see you. You're looking good on there.
I appreciate it.
We love having you.
Yeah.
How's the duck hunt going to be this fall?
I think it's going to be better than last year, and last year was just about a record year.
Well, you guys know how to hunt ducks from where you come.
We do.
We try to hunt ducks up here. We don't get to hunt them like you do, but we're very glad. What do you got lined up on the Outdoor Channel coming up this next season?
I'm going to South Dakota and go shoot ducks and geese again up there, and then probably go to Mississippi again, Arkansas, Louisiana, at least in terms of ducks. And then.
Hey, wait a minute though.
Yeah.
I heard you was with Phil Robinson and the gang.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, that's great. They're a hoot, ain't they?
They are. They're real down to earth.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
Hey, you're very privileged to get to go with them. That's because you got a good TV show, and we really enjoy watching it here in the Mahoning Valley. And
yeah,
we're sure glad you got here. And
me too.
Hey, this thing really kicked off. Really did good this year.
Yeah, this is the second year, and I came last year and just impressed. Of course, we got a little bit better weather this year, but
A lot better weather.
Not
and
raining.
the kids loved your duck. That was a hit here. You with them kids and them buck calls.
Yep.
They'll drive
Yep.
their folks crazy. When I taught my grandsons how to work a turkey call, my daughter wouldn't talk to me for a month.
I believe it.
Sure. What else is going on?
Oh, just we just got back from New Mexico.
Do a little elk hunting, did you?
Elk hunting and mule deer hunting, and they brought back some bruisers. I didn't get to go on that one, but
Well, the boss got to do the office
that's right.
work every
That's
once in a while.
right. That's right.
And I know how that is. I just got back from Alaska,
There you go.
and we had a great time up there catching halibut and salmon.
Fishing. Huh?
Oh, we went fishing, and I experienced Alaska. And it was
Yeah.
the first time there, and I
There you
really enjoyed it.
You going back?
Going back. Going back next
Must have
year.
been good then.
We got a gang going again next year, so
Good. Good.
we enjoyed it. You got some experience on Lake Erie, huh?
Yeah, we've been trying to remember what we did. It said about 2 years ago. We caught some walleye.
Do some perch fishing, did you?
We didn't for TV. We did for fun.
Oh, you did for the pan.
for dinner.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
When you coming back? We got to get you back on Lake Erie.
Well, maybe this spring.
Hey, you call
You know?
us. We want you back on
Yeah.
Lake Erie. We
Come
need
up,
to help.
shoot some turkeys and do some fishing.
Hey, I got the turkey woods. You know that.
There we go.
You know, I got
Yeah.
Butsky and all them guys come in and hunt with me, and
All right.
we'd love to have you come.
Yeah.
We'll put you up.
There we go.
You know, I'll tell you what, this event's been good. The Division of Wildlife, of course, is here, and our Department of Parks. Boardman Park is beautiful,
Gorgeous.
and hope you're coming back next year. I presume you are. I
Yeah.
hope.
Planning to.
And what do you think's happening overall in America when it comes to sportsmen? Are we gaining or losing?
I think we're gaining. You know, just like the youth duck calling clinic. You know, getting kids excited about it at an early age, and there's just nothing better to do than enjoy the great outdoors. And I can't tell you how many times. You know, I sign more autographs for kids than I do for adults, and,
Sure.
and that tells me that they're interested.
You know, I got some statistics the other day. Last year we had an increase in hunters. And that just does my heart good because,
Yeah.
you know, the kids are missing the boat if they don't get out hunting.
Right.
And,
Yep.
you know, a lot of them fish, but hunting's such a great thing. It's not a matter of shooting and killing.
Right.
It's a matter of spending time in the outdoors.
Yep.
You know, I went to Alaska and I didn't go there just to catch fish.
Right.
I seen my first sea lion.
Yeah.
And I was amazed by it. I was like a little kid. I said, look at all them sea lions. There's a lot of things to see in the outdoors other than what you're after.
Yep.
And I think that's what
yeah.
we got to sell to the kids.
Yep.
It's
That's-
entertaining.
I'd say a good tip for parents too is if you're trying to get your kids interested in hunting and fishing, you know, don't take them deer hunting. Somewhere they have to go sit still and sit quiet. You know, go shoot squirrels, go shoot rabbits, quail.
You
pheasant.
know, it's a good point you make. You know, you go up on Lake Erie and you set all them lines out and you get to trolling for walleyes. And sometimes the walleyes cooperate and sometimes you got to beat the water to get a few.
Yep.
Don't take the kids doing that. Take them perch fishing
That's right.
where they can catch a whole
That's right.
bunch in a short
Yep.
period of time.
Yep.
And then take them to the Dairy Queen.
That's right.
And if you're hunting, take them squirrel hunting or something where they're going to
Yep.
see some action.
That's right.
And if you do take them deer hunting, don't make them sit in the stand all day.
Yep.
Take them out of that stand and take them and show them some deer tracks
Right.
and some buck rubs
Yep.
and some scrapes.
Absolutely.
Take them for a walk.
Yep. Show them the food they eat.
Yes, show them
Yep.
what they eat.
Yep.
Show them what they won't eat.
That's right.
But you can't sit there for 4 or 5
No,
hours.
no.
You'll ruin them.
That's right.
They can play Nintendo and get more kicks out of that, and they can't. So you got to get them out there, and you got to
Yep.
show them entertainment. You
That's
got to
right.
entertain them.
Yep.
Neil, it's been great.
Hey.
Good
to
seeing
see
you again.
Yeah.
And we hope you come back. You're a
Hope so,
star.
too. I
And we
appreciate it.
like you.
I appreciate it. If you want to call ducks, first of all, you don't want to call too much. If you make all that racket that y'all were just making would scare ducks away. So you really want, if you see them far off, you want to call them a little bit and get them to come in a little bit louder than, a little bit loud. When they're far away, you got to be a little louder. So that's what they call the Hale Call. I'll show you. And that gets their attention. Then when they start getting closer, you're going to quiet it down and basically just do a quack. I'll teach you guys how to do the quack. If you turn the call around backwards, everybody turn it around backwards, and you want to actually say a word into the call. I like to say hoot, 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 hoot. So then you'll say that, because if you just blow air through it, I'll show you. If you just blow air through it, it just
like this.
It sounds like y'all. But if you put a little voice into it, you say hoot. 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 Like an owl.
Okay.
Hoot. 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 Yep. Yep. Now with your hand, you kind of got the idea where you're doing that. If you close your hand around the end of the call and then open it as you say hoot, it kind of makes it like a quack. All right, now if you're going to call a duck, you got to master that quack, the hoot, the. But when you call it, you want to think of 3 blind mice. You know how that nursery rhyme goes? 3 blind mice. You want your first quack to be louder, the second one not as loud, and the third one even quieter. Like 3 blind mice. I'm going to teach you guys another call, okay? That's what they call a feed call, which is it's kind of like the sound that a duck makes when they're eating and they got food in their mouth, and it's real easy. You know, there are a lot of folks do like the rolling feed, that kind of thing, but you can just real easy. You're just going to say tick. And I'll show you. Like, real abrupt, real. Just, you're getting it.